The second recommendation I'll give to my client will be associated with his physical fitness, as it is an aim of his to become stronger and more muscular, which cannot be done without physical exercise. The first recommendation I'll give him will be to take advantage of his gym membership, which he is currently not doing, as he said he begins to feel anxious when at the gym. To help counter this fear, I will first attempt to explain to him how people in the gym will take no notice of each other, as everyone is there to improve, before recommending that he attend with a friend, as this will hopefully lower his anxiety levels. This could be one of his co-workers, five-a-side teammates, or any other friend. If this is possible for him to do, I would then set up a push-pull legs program for him to follow, so that his workouts are planned, meaning he'll focus on a different part of the body each day, which is important if he wants to improve his overall strength. In the beginning, I would suggest he starts off only going 3 times a week for 45 minutes each session. This is so that there is less of a sudden change, and then we can progressively increase this in the future, like for example, go for 50 minutes each week next week, 50 minutes each session next week, or implementing 4 sessions as opposed to 3 the week after. I would also suggest to have little rest time in between each set, and that each set should consist of 12 to 15 reps at a low weight and low intensity, as this should help maintain form and get better contractions. It should also help avoid injury and build muscle to begin with. This should also improve his BMI, as he'll be turning the fat into muscle, helping him attain a healthy weight and maintain it when he needs to. Furthermore, it should also begin to decrease his heart rate, which is also high for his age. So a good way to test if it is working may be to test each month, for example, to see if his heart rate has lowered, and the aim would be to have decreased each month by at least 2. Another strategy that he could implement instead of this could be home workouts, as he wouldn't have to deal with going to the gym. This would help build his physique. However, it may not make him as strong as going to the gym would, as he will likely not have the weights for strength training, which usually involve high kg, high weights. The final recommendation for my client would be to improve his lifestyle, and more bluntly, stop drinking as much alcohol. Currently, Alfie said he's drinking at least 3 times a week and sometimes more. That, partnered with the fact that when he drinks he consumes 5 or more units of alcohol, is certainly hindering his aim to gain weight and a good physique, as alcohol is very fattening and not good for the body. Furthermore, it often leaves you feeling full, so you end up eating less on days where alcohol is consumed, and also mornings where alcohol is consumed, you might not be as hungry. Because of this, I would recommend that Alfie tries to limit his average alcohol intake. However, not instantly, as this may be too difficult, similarly to smoking with the other client. Instead, I would recommend that he gradually limits his alcohol intake through week by week, reducing either the amount of days drinking or the units of alcohol consumed when drinking. Of course, due to the nature of his job, it is unrealistic for him to stop drinking completely, as all his co-workers are likely to be drinking too. So limiting to once a week by the end is both realistic and will have many benefits for him, like the larger appetite and the reduced heart rate. This can be measured through a diary kept by my client, so there is information on if he is sticking to the plan that I can see and that he can see, and it should also motivate him knowing that each time he's gonna write it down. Me and him are gonna see if he's keeping up with the plan or not. Furthermore, I'll also recommend for him to go to sleep earlier when possible, as currently he is only getting 4 to 6 hours of sleep per day, where realistically he should be getting about 9, especially with the nature of his job. This is likely because of what he describes in the health screen questionnaire, as he stated that he often struggles to get to sleep. This may be for a number of reasons, but to improve on it, I would suggest attempting to begin to sleep earlier than he is currently doing. This way, if it still takes him an hour to get to sleep, at least he is sleeping for a longer period of time. Alternatively, he could begin to take sleep tablets that will help him get to sleep quicker, as realistically we would want his sleep to be at least 8 hours after the next 2 weeks. Why? This is because sleep is really important for numerous reasons. For example, providing he follows the previous recommendation of working out, a long period of sleep is necessary, as it allows the body to recover and repair itself, which is vital for muscle growth. Furthermore, as he said he did not feel refreshed after a sleep, this suggests that it could cause his workouts, that I forgot to mention should be a very high intensity, to drop, as his work rate will be much lower. Finally, it will also affect the first recommendation, as if you are not refreshed and had little sleep, you may not wake up as hungry as you should be, which may cause him to be under the average calorie intake for his age.